Today we're taking a look back at 5 amazing football skills done by Manchester United players throughout the years. Now, United have a pretty exciting season ahead of them with Ten Hag at the helm and a few new players. And what better excuse than that to teach you guys some cool skills. Let's go. Now the first skill is maybe a little bit obvious because of course we couldn't make a United skills list without the BERBATOV spin. You gotta give it to the man. It's one of those moves that you never get tired of looking at. The spin here has 2 parts. One is the turn and the other is the flick at the end. The trick is to step in front of the ball, tapping it and stopping it while you turn your body counterclockwise. And then, in the same move, you put down your weak foot and right after you lift your strong foot to make a little flick that hopefully goes over the defender's leg. And you don't have to do it quickly, just make sure that it's done in one fluid motion. And most likely, it'll work like a charm. The next skill is this little tap into Ronaldo's signature chop. Now, we've all seen the Ronaldo chop plenty of times, but this variation with the extra touch was definitely a little bit more epic. And then he even got the nutmeg as well. Now to do this skill, you first do a normal ball roll to make the defender follow you to one side. Then you stop the ball roll by doing a sharp cut with the opposite foot behind your leg. And you can use this skill as Ronaldo does here to beat intense pressure, but also on the wing to cut inside the pitch. Next up we have this super smooth drag back done by POGBA against Tottenham. The ball is deflected out to POGBA, but instead of getting the ball right away, POGBA jogs to the ball, baiting the defender in his casual style. This way, the defender is close to POGBA when he reaches the ball, making it possible for him to beat the defender right away with a smooth and quick drag back. The drag back here is pretty simple and a basic move where you first drag the ball back and then with the same leg take it behind the opposite foot to quickly switch sides. But the most important part here is speed. You need to practice this move a lot to be able to do it as fast as POGBA, but once you can do that, boom boom, you got it. For the fourth skill, we have this little flick done by Rooney. Now Rooney gets the ball in a pretty tight situation where he has an opponent right behind him. But Rooney, as usual, doesn't panic. First he receives the ball with his chest and then immediately after that flicks the ball over the defender. Now when you do a flick like this, you have to focus on 2 things. First and most obvious is the flick. It's important to be very comfortable with flicking the ball over your head so that you can nail the timing and height of the flick when there's a defender. Now secondly, you should lean slightly back when doing this flick, as this will both help you get the right angle of the flick, but also make sure that you're going past the defender with a bit of acceleration after you've done the flick itself. Finally, we have this inside elastico done by RASHFORD. You might have seen it before, and it's a useful little move that also looks pretty boss, especially because it's not as difficult as it looks. The key is to take a small touch with the instep of your foot while leaning a little towards that side to bait the defender in, and then quickly after, you move your foot to the outside and quickly accelerate. It's basically a little slapping move, hitting the ball with the inside and then the outside of your foot. And admittedly, it takes a little bit of practice to do at speed, but once you've got it, it's gonna look very, very smooth. So guys, those are 5 United skills that you should definitely try and learn. And of course, if you liked the video, remember to subscribe to the channel with the notifications on, and also consider hitting us up in the comments telling us which team we should teach you skills from next. Obviously also, if you need new boots, hit the link to Unisport to the side of the screen. And finally, if you like learning new things and improving as a footballer, the playlist in the bottom of your screen is the place to be. And with those words, I'll be signing off. Cheerio.